sir. This is Cadet Chris Boyle and Cadet Jack Dingle with deliverable D2-2. We'll start off here on the dashboard. You'll see the same tabs as last time with the addition of a pivot table and worksheet summary tab, all drawing from the Your Data tab, which is already preset filtered for only the country of Lebanon through the dates of 2000 to 2014, as you see here. Now, this deliverable asks us to create charts for all 6 filters to include a pie chart of a target by type, attack by type, weapon by type, number of attacks by month, fatalities and casualties by type, and fatalities and casualties by month. You see here, this is our final line of code that we'll be running line by line, and how they run is described line by line below this for all 6 filters to include the setup pivot table. So if we go back up here to the top and we begin to run it line by line, I'll pull this over to the other screen so that you can see what it's doing here on our user interface. But I'm over in the VBA code right now on the final product, running it line by line, and you'll see that it sets up the pivot and it begins to run our first filter, where it sets up the pivot table, inserts the value from the Your Data tab, copies and pastes it to the worksheet summary, and inserts the pie chart. We'll do it quickly line by line for the rest of them, and you'll see it'll populate with all 6 charts, 3 pie charts, 2 line charts, and a bar graph. We press yes here and enter the number 2 here for how many columns of charts we want. Press enter for OK, and it will automatically sort our 6 charts in order with titles with the correct information. And now I'll hand it off to Jack for the rest of the deliverable.
So, sir, for our design, our overall approach was to make it presentable for the user, being that there's the button to run all the functions, and then it spits out all of the visuals on one sheet so that the user is able to see all of them. We also wanted to, with our code, keep everything fairly consolidated. So with our final product function, as we scroll up, you can see that everything's consolidated here with the target by type, attack by type, and all the charts that are necessary. And then sizing and aligning them at the end and making it easier for the user. So strengths and weaknesses. The strengths, we found code that works and there's no issues with that. The only weakness, though, I would say would be the user interface isn't as presentable as it could be. Because there are lines here, it looks rather sloppy, and the user is forced to scroll down a little bit to see all the visuals. But again, that's minor and adjustable for the next deliverable. So suggested future work, we could clean up the user interface, making it more presentable for the user and easier to navigate. Sir, this concludes our brief in our video. We do not have any documentation because the only help that we received was either from you in class, in AI, or from the textbook. Sir, if you have any questions, contact myself or Cadet Boyle. Thank you.